You're staring at that denial letter again, wondering if it's time to bring in professional help, but worried about making an expensive mistake. Hiring an attorney or public adjuster can either protect your recovery or reduce it. In this video, I'll give you a clear framework to decide whether professional help makes sense in your specific situation. This is general information, not legal advice, and rules vary by location. Attorney versus public adjuster. What's the difference? Many people use these terms interchangeably, but they are not the same. A public adjuster works on property insurance claims. They inspect damage, document losses, prepare estimates, and negotiate directly with your insurer's adjuster. They operate within the insurance claims system. An attorney who handles insurance disputes can review policy language, pursue formal legal claims, file lawsuits, and represent you in court if necessary. They can challenge the process itself. Public adjuster equals claims process and valuation expert. Attorney equals legal rights and litigation authority. Understanding that distinction is critical before deciding who, if anyone, to hire. When professional help often makes sense. 1. High-value claims. When the financial stakes are significant, professional fees may be justified. Public adjusters often charge a percentage of the settlement. Attorneys may charge contingency fees or hourly rates depending on the case. The larger the disputed amount, the more room there is for professional involvement to make financial sense. 2. Complex damage or coverage issues. Multi-cause property losses, business interruption claims, or complicated coverage disputes often require specialized knowledge. Insurance policies contain layered exclusions, conditions, and definitions. Professionals are trained to interpret these provisions strategically. 3. Serious escalation. If the insurer stops responding, you receive formal legal notices. There are allegations of misrepresentation. Litigation appears likely. An attorney may be appropriate. Public adjusters cannot pursue legal claims or represent you in court. 4. Major estimate discrepancies. If there is a significant gap between your repair estimates and the insurer's valuation, professional review can help determine whether proper scope, pricing, and repair standards were applied. When hiring may not make sense. Professional help is not always the right move. Small claims. If the disputed amount is relatively low, professional fees may consume most of any potential increase. Run the numbers. If someone charges 10% of your settlement, the claim must increase enough to justify that percentage, not just emotionally, but financially. Clear policy exclusions. If your loss clearly falls outside coverage, professional involvement may not change the underlying policy language. No professional can create coverage that does not exist. Fixable documentation issues. If the denial was based on missing receipts, incomplete reports, or insufficient documentation, you may be able to correct those issues yourself. Not every dispute requires escalation. The cost versus benefit framework. Before hiring anyone, ask, what is the maximum realistic additional recovery? What percentage or fee structure applies? How long could the process extend? What is the time value of money in your situation? This is not just a legal decision. It's a financial decision. If professional involvement is likely to increase your net recovery beyond fees and delay costs, it may be worth it. If not, it may not. Warning signs: you should at least consult someone. Even if you don't hire immediately, consider a consultation if the insurer repeatedly requests the same documentation, you receive vague coverage explanations without policy references, large discrepancies exist in damage estimates, You discover additional damage after claim closure. The financial exposure is substantial. Many professionals offer consultations that help you evaluate risk before committing. Verify before you hire. If you do consult someone, confirm licensing status. Ask about experience with your specific type of claim. Understand fee structures clearly. Request realistic outcome assessments. Professional involvement should be a strategic choice, not a reactive one. Hiring out of frustration rarely produces better decisions. Final perspective. Insurance companies employ experienced professionals. For high-value or complex disputes, leveling the playing field can make sense. For smaller or documentation-based issues, strengthening your own file may be the smarter move. This is not about automatically escalating. It's about evaluating risk, cost, and leverage. In the next video, we'll break down small claims court as a middle ground option, when professional representation may be unnecessary, but you still need formal leverage. If you're currently considering hiring someone, comment on what type of claim you're dealing with and whether the dispute is small, medium, or significant. The scale matters. You have options. The key is choosing the right one for your situation. And as always, thank you for watching.